Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Maria and I'm the trigger warning. Um, I may cry in today's reading, so absolutely trigger warning if you can't handle seeing people cry. But it's because what I've been shown is very beautiful, okay? Your tower is being rebuilt. It's being rebuilt for you by God, by the universe, by the powers that be, by creation itself, okay? Um, your tower is being rebuilt for you because there were distortions added, deceptions that created distortions that were added in places and manners which allowed them to not disturb your focus of building your tower and maintaining it, but to not allow you at the same time to realize that it has been altered as you're going, as you're building, right? So this had to happen. Whatever this ends up being for you. I feel like this is something that has already happened. And maybe multiple times. Because I'm seeing you, though you at times were angry, other times crying, other times confused, other times just questioning, seeking understanding of something happening when you felt like you were so dedicated and so focused and so in the, I hate saying right or wrong, but this in the right, okay? Your tower, here's what God did for you. God allowed you to flow so freely with the energies projected at you and at all the things that happened to you, right, and around you that were impactful. And it allowed you to be so fluid that you yourself don't even realize that your tower walls are somehow magically still pliable, right? They're moldable. So the moment they, beautiful. The moment they connect with their own true pieces, they form more into the shape of what they're truly meant to be. So not only are those false pieces going to fit less and less and less and less, but you are going to feel more and more and more and more whole. Because what I'm seeing is that your tower, right? The way it connects, it does not solidify until it is in contact with a pure form of itself. All right? So anywhere where there are impurities, it's not fully connecting. Even if it's just like a thin line, maybe at this point, those outside energies are just like a mortar, right? Like the stuff that sticks bricks and stones together. I think that's what it's called. Right? The goop stuff. But your tower is actually like the goop, and that energy is rigid, it is solid, it is unchanging because it hasn't evolved. It hasn't changed. It can't, because it isn't your energy. It never will be your energy. So it will never be able to connect to you. And that's what the tower represents, is you, your soul, your essence, okay? And it was beautiful because the stones that I had set here, 3 of them being hearts, okay? One that is dear to my heart because of how I received it, and the other dear to my heart because it was something that I followed the stirring. So all stones significant to things close to my heart, right? Even the ones that are heart shaped, they still have deeper meanings, right? So I noticed it was just slightly off like this, like it wasn't straight, like one after the other, the way I had originally placed them. It somehow gotten slightly off track. And I just heard, as I touched them, let's get you straightened out. Let's straighten you out. And I know sometimes people say, I'm going to straighten you out. It's like it's a bad thing, right? But that's only because corrupted energies started using positive reinforcements for negative purposes, okay? And they corrupted things. This is why you really, like, nothing anybody says should bother you. Nothing. I literally mean nothing. Let them say whatever they want. It doesn't even matter who it is. Your own kid could look you in the face and say, I hate you, you're awful, you this, you're that, and you're literally just going to realize they're just projecting onto you what they feel within them, right? Yeah. I really feel like at the end of the day, anytime we point a finger at anyone, it always ends up right back like this, right? Because I don't know about you, but a lot of times, even when there's somebody else greater in the wrong, or maybe who initiated the energies being in the wrong because they took the first step, that was just like, oh, to the energies, right? I'm seeing it doesn't matter where it began, because your tower is being rebuilt, okay? Your tower, your energies are coming home. And the closer you become to the other parts of yourself, though they may still be separated, the force that they are creating is even greater, okay? I'm seeing the frequency of it vibrating with such a fierceness that it obliterates anything that comes between it connecting with itself again. So if that resonates for you, go ahead and like the video now. We're going to pull some cards to see why this is important and what is the advice. Which question should we ask first? What is the advice, or why is this important? Let me feel into this. You guys hit the likes, do all your things, relax, pause the video, go make a coffee or a tea and join me with mine. But let's just really relax into these energies, because I feel like you can feel the energy picking up, but I don't think you're realizing it's actually your energy. You think it's something that's going to come out of nowhere at you, but no, my love, it is your energy. It is your magic, the magic of your essence, fiercely pulling parts of you from tethers back towards you with ferocity, right? And it's like, instead of it being a tether like fractalizing out tinier and tinier, it's like it's getting bigger and bigger, and but the thing is, it's not re-releasing it, so it's becoming bigger, right? But it's still coming back to the whole. But there's this period where the fractalization, the illusion, is going to be so powerless that it has your energies, your whole. Let's just make me, and this is like a part of my energy coming back. Let's use this. Oh, it's so pretty and shiny. Okay. This is the part of me coming back, right? Oh, look, what can you see? Is that? Yeah, you can see what I see. Isn't it pretty? I love it. It's like you're here now. Okay. Well, it's coming towards me, right? And nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop this. And to you, it just feels a little like, oh, there's something around me. But when it goes boop, you're going to be like, oh, hi, me. Boop. Oh, hi, me. Boop. Oh, hey, that's me. Right? Like, it's just you. It's your energy coming back to you and fortifying you. But also, I really feel like it's forcing you more into this flow. So you may be having actually more conflicts with people around you at this time, okay? And the reason for that is because even if it's harmless, right? Even if it's just something like I mentioned, a kid earlier, maybe it's a younger energy than you, someone less experienced around you, right? Who maybe doesn't know the whole story on something. I'm not sure, but very interesting energy. So familial ties, familial ties could be important here. Okay. Don't be nervous about finding out why this is important and what the advice is. Okay. So let's focus here. Yeah, five of cups here. Man, this is the craziest Five of Cups ever, though, because, like, it's five of water, right? But, like, there's lightning, there's, like, a storm raging, right? She's partially cloaked in armor. Spirits are doing whatever spirits are doing all around. And she has a torch in one hand, a flame, right? And a sword in the other. And, but you can see that even in the storm, the below her, beneath her feet, it's very lush greenery, and green is always the heart chakra. So there's the tower right there. Omens, the omens card. I see the lightning striking. So this could be hitting in your family, okay? Something happening in your family. We have lightning striking in both of these. And I know I didn't shuffle them. Oh my God, Maria, you're such a fake. You're just weirdo. Yeah, okay, sure. Let's shuffle them, shall we? For those here who are a part of the collective, who belong here, who have earned their place in this frequency and what is about to happen for you with coming to this grand union of self, then please open these energies to them and please shut it off and starve all others. Thank you. All right, so why is it important? Why is this energy important? I won't keep talking about the stuff that came up, but we'll see if it comes up again in the cards. Now we have the Five of Swords, arguments, conflict. It also talks about a victory after defeat, right? Like the type where you win at all costs, where this is like you becoming the bad guy, right? But you still feel good afterwards because you just see yourself as defending yourself. But you've still gone and wreaked havoc, right? Then we have here the Ace of Swords, and I believe the Crone is the king in this deck, okay? Crone of Earth, let's see. Are we in Earth? No, that's fire. It starts with fire. Doesn't it end with Earth? It goes like air. No, then Earth and water. Yeah, the emotions is the last realm to master for somebody here. Let's see. So we have the Crone. Yeah, I think, yeah, because the Knight is the maiden, the Queen is the mother, the Knave is which is the page, is the elemental, which for the Earth one is they use gnomes. Okay, so then the King is the Crone. Yeah. Okay, it says the Crone of Earth lays the earth to rest. Even the earth must regenerate and sleep. There is a time for everything, even death, a perpetual state of abandon, death without redemption. Interesting. And it's page 14, but the book is in multiple languages. And so there is the end. It's literally on the very last page of the English keywords and explanations and descriptions that they've included in the little booklet. Okay. The next language is Italian, so that in itself could be important for somebody. Or Italy. There could be something about Italy here, okay? And Latin. I'm getting Latin. This deck is, yeah, is it the As Above? Because that also will help you focus on clarifying for yourself what these energies are trying to tell you. Yeah, these are the As Above, okay? So in the Book of Shadows Tarot, they have, like, this is volume 1, but it has 2 different versions. See how this one, it says As Above, and then there's another that's So Below. I do have a So Below deck, but it's from a different volume, which I was really frustrated about because the energies connect, but not quite, right? So now I have to get 2 separate decks to complete each one's energies, because they definitely call that there is much to be received there, okay? At least for me personally, which is how I share with you. So I guess it applies to all of us. But it says here, the As Above focuses on the universal forces and on Wicca teachings. Volume 2, The So Below, focuses on how these teachings and forces are manifested in the practical everyday world. Okay, so this is important, because everything I just described to you, this is now how it's going to manifest in your world. Okay, so I feel like we're just going to go with these 3. Like we have the beginning of it, the climax of the energies, and the resolution. So we're just going to stick with those 3, because this energy feels really intense and I don't want to overwhelm myself as your channeler, okay? Because I'm here to help connect you in times where you're feeling disconnected, right? Other times you'll just feel like talking to a friend, because you'll just be like, man, yeah, that's so true, that, that's how it works. All right, make sure you're drinking water as well. And I feel like stopping to smell the roses. Really take a breath in your environment and take it in, okay? For someone here, you could be more stressed out than you realize, and it's, if that's true for you, and that this part right here resonates with you, I'm not a doctor, so please go see a specialist. This is for entertainment purposes only. But you could be stuck in fight or flight, okay? Somatic healing would be great for that. There's different ways. There's frequencies that can be used, right? Frequency healing. Water, like what is that? Those tub things where you float, the sensory deprivation chamber thingies, whatever those are, right? Or literally just floating in a pond, on a pool, whatever body of water. It's raining, so you lay on the road. Because that's all you've got right now, then hey, that's all you've got right now. But look at you. Look at how brave and bold and beautiful and magical you are at a time when most humans retreat and seek their comforts. You are embracing the storm and the chaos that comes with it. How magical is that? Okay. So please know and believe, no matter what happens with people around you at this time, you deserve the coming together of your own energies. For some of you, this may come in some ways that make you feel a little bit bad, but your energy still pulls back. It's like you wouldn't be able to help even if you put all of your might towards it, right? Because when our energy is cut from interfering in divine work, there's nothing we can do for somebody else. Nothing. And you will see that, okay? And I'm just going to share with you guys, because I did feel with the lightning striking the tree in that one card, along with the wild looking energy of that one card, okay? Someone's own anger may be the lightning that strikes their tree, okay? Again, even if you're a healer, even if you're a helper, no matter how wonderful and fantastic and magical at those things you are, if you are forbidden from interfering by the powers that be, you will not be able to do a thing. No amount of intervention, okay? And I know that this is where a lot of doctors began to go astray way, way back in the day. I mean, it happens with every generation, right? Because there are things that certain fields of I don't want to tie it to any one thing. They're all productive. They're all giving back. They're all helping because we're all connected. Nobody's better than anybody. You're not better than anybody just because you're a fucking doctor. You're not better than anybody just because you're a teacher. You're not better than anybody just because you're a politician. You're not better than anybody because you're a model or because you're whatever, right? Nobody is better than anybody. We are all just freaking different. My God, it's just we're humans, and the need for some energies to place themselves in positions of like forcing, like competition and comparison, and it's so right. It's not something that's going to forever bear fruit, right? It might bear fruit for a little while, but it's yeah, no. The truth is coming to you in your dreams. That's where, that motherly like God energy comes in and showers you with these different realities that reflect truths back to you, okay? Open yourself up, ask before bed, focus. Okay, so somebody here, you're being guided to lucid dreaming, okay? It's just where you're aware in the dream state. If you haven't done this, then please research it, learn little tips and tricks people have, but don't get stuck on it too long. Just remember, you do what feels comfortable to you. And again, I'm no professional, right? Just for entertainment purposes only. There are herbs that can help with dreams and things like that. I know black seed oil. I've heard people say that they use it, and their dreams are just like on another level, right? Like they remember them. Like they take I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's a teaspoon or a tablespoon, but they take one every day. And their dreams are always apparently super vivid and they remember them. Mugwort's another one that can be used that I've heard people talk about. So trust me, you don't need to hurt yourself or use any synthetic anything to achieve this, okay? There's always a natural method for all healing. Believe that. Believe in that. Please believe in that. I know that the industrial complex of this line has led everyone to believe that these lab-created synthetic things are the way, right? We've seen proof over the years of things not improving and only getting worse, actually, that is not true. So let us all pray for that truth to come forward, okay? Somebody here, you may be playing, your dreams might be actually playing out arguments. Honestly, it feels like these are arguments that you think you should have had. Like there are things you're having regrets. You're having regrets because you're holding yourself back in some way. There's some sort of truth that you want to speak that you might think, oh, it's just gonna embolden me, or it's just, I'm just wanting to do this just because whatever, I don't need to prove anything, right? But it's just, you can't hold your truth back, right? You can't hold your truth back. We are supposed to embody our truth, and when we don't, that creates dis-ease in the energies that connect with these vessels, okay? The divine energies. You can see where people are disconnecting. And maybe it's because you're being shown where you're disconnecting. You're disconnecting from yourself in some way. But that's still bringing your tower together. It's still building it. It's like, even, this is so cool. Even if you like take a chunk of your tower and you like throw it, like it comes to you, right? And you're like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not shaped right. Like it actually goes there, but there's something still attached there that it's the part of the illusion, right? Like the crusty stuff that needs to go. But your energy that's returning is so fluid that when it pulls back, it actually has a more powerful attached presence to that, and it gets flung out, and as it crashes to the ground, more pieces of that energy are completely disconnected from that piece that tried to reattach, right? So as you go rebuilding and using your supplies, because I feel like I'm seeing you moving in a way, you're like not even looking, you know so well where everything is, that you're focused on exactly, like you're even doing stuff like molding this brick or whatever as you go, right? It's being shown to me this way, so please just go with this. I know it's a little crazy, but it's working out beautifully because it's like you're making bricks out of like scraps and stuff to like you're reusing what you already have, right? To build this tower. It's like you don't want to waste what you've already used in some way, right? That you see it as still like, well, I can't use that whole piece, but I can cut it down and then boom, that can fit with this there, right? That energy comes back, and when it attaches to you, it shoots out, and it's like a piece of information that's downloaded, right? I'm seeing Plinko from The Price is Right. Like it goes down, but now I'm seeing a piggy bank, a coin being dropped in a piggy bank. It's like it's now a part of you. It's back, it's returned to the whole, and it's not being allowed to separate again, right? You're being forbidden from connecting with certain energies, and they're being forbidden from connecting with you. This is good. So we have air. It says it's time for you to use your own strengths to their best advantage to change the situation. Yeah. See, like it looks like the hand, like it's a very gentle stop. Like it's not like stop. It's more like stop. Ooh. It's a yeah. It's a boundary. I can feel it in your energy. It's a boundary. It's something, it's like, no. It's a boundary. It's a place, a part of your soul that only you can touch. And of course, if you touch it, then God's touching it, right? That's really cool. So that was the 5, and then we also have the 1. 6. It's divine guidance given to a calm, peaceful, and receptive mind. Okay. And it does say nightmares, obsessive thoughts that weaken the mind and will. Okay, so some of you are having nightmares about the things that stress you out during the day. I feel like it really is already being made clear to you what those dreams are trying to tell you, where they're trying to tell you that you need to either stop to energies around you or stop to yourself, right? Sometimes we've got to like stop and take a look at ourselves and talk to ourselves and be like, listen. Okay? Whether for you it's you or people around you, that's going to be individual, okay? But the way that this is going to be playing out for you, it's going to start out, I feel like, with arguments, disagreements, like verbal disagreements. Put some chapstick on, and it gives a little bit of color since I do look so pale right now. Good morning. I can barely see this because it's fuzzy. Because the camera's so far, but that's not bad. They don't feel rough anymore. No. You always do this when I'm reading. No, we're not done yet. We found out what? No. Okay. My needy dog. Yes. What do you want? Do you want to go out? Go. Do you want out? Go lay down over there and I'll let you out after I pull these through, okay? He's like, more waiting. Yes, more waiting for someone here. You're going to have to do a little bit more waiting because there are some conversations that you're going to need to have. And I feel like you've been dreaming about this because I feel that your truth has been presenting itself to you in multiple ways. Like it's starting to, like, you're starting to cut yourself with your own sword of truth is kind of what I'm seeing, all right? I'm being drawn again to the Crone of Earth. Yeah. Okay. So when I talked about that tree, right, somebody, and it says somebody not being able to redeem themselves, somebody is not going to be able to redeem themselves before they pass away. And that is going to have to be an energy that you deal with, okay? Whether that's you or the person connected to you, okay? Someone here will not be able to redeem themselves before the other passes. So, okay, so we said, why was this important? What was the other question? I don't even remember the other question that I had now. I should have written that down. I'm so sorry. I literally, I promise you, I do not remember the question. So I'm just going to have to stop it here then. There's something about the traits of your hands. Look at your hands and look at the details on your hands. Your fingers, what they look like, your nails, your cuticles, your nail beds, your hands themselves, right? Look at the skin. What does the skin look like? How zoomed in can you look at it, right? I really want you to be as detailed as you can with the analysis of your own hand, okay? I don't know why, but I feel like maybe somebody here, oh yeah. You can look up like a they're like genetic markers and stuff. So maybe you're somebody who can't afford to do like the ancestry DNA thing, but like there are videos out there all over the place of people with degrees and all sorts of things talking about what different like bone structures, different like identifying markers, where they've been able to track like the DNA, and you can see how humans moved before we were caged. I don't remember the other question, but please, whatever else they were meant to know, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm just, like I said, this energy is potent, and that's the third, okay. It's important that when you're looking back at the past, it's like you need to promise to tell yourself and everyone, like, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God, right? Like you need to swear an oath on the truth to walk in truth and only speak truth when it comes specifically to ways you've held back. And I really feel for a lot of you that this is ways you've held back in conversations. I feel like you are someone who you, in the past, it feels like there was a lot you could have said in different situations that you didn't say. For whatever your reasons were, right? You felt it was best to hold back. Because I feel like this was dealing with somebody that you knew it would set off. And then the point would be completely missed upon them. That they're currently, it feels like they're just currently not, that they just don't get it, right? They just don't get something. It's blocked to them only because they, okay, this is the connection. This is the connection to your tower. This is the energy that is trying to hide, right? It's trying to stay attached for dear life, but it can no longer attach the way it once did, so fluidly and so concealed in your own energy to you, even to you. So yes. So it's being made more obvious to you where feelings are coming from for you. And then the moment you see where they're coming from, you're like, that's why I feel this way. This is what this means. Like, it's clicking. It's straightening you out. See, and I told you, it's not always a bad thing, even though people use that for bad. What was once good can be made good again. Let me let him out before he knocks this over. I'll be right back. Go. You first. Go. Trying to train a dog is worse than trying to teach a toddler. Yeah. Go. Go. Keep him for a few minutes, please. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That was our little commercial break. I shut up for 10 seconds. Okay. There's a need to look when you're looking back on the past. Oh my God, these little hairs are getting on my nerves. I need a healthy alternative to like gel and hairspray. That beach hair, that's the freaking alternative. I just need to live by the beach. Never take a mermaid away from the shore. Anyways, you need to look back at the past and be honest. Really, really, really be honest. Don't fight with yourself about what the truth was. Yes, it really was what you felt it was, because that's what it was to you. It's like, no era amor. This song, I've been hearing this song everywhere. Like, it's been popping up on multiple apps, and I know it's because our phones are listening to us. Don't think I don't know that. Hope I'm entertaining you. It's because in the song, the line says it wasn't love, it wasn't like, it repeats that the most. And then it goes, that's what you, no, it starts out with it actually, I think. It wasn't love, that's what you said. It wasn't love. I think there's something else though that's said and I just can't remember it. I'll have to link that song. I should be writing this stuff down. If you're new, hi, thanks for staying this long. If you're returning, I guess you just like my company as much as I like yours, because I love sitting in y'all's energies. You guys are so much fun. You're so much fun, and you're actually people who are actually doing the work. Like, holy shit, hi, what is up? Okay. So today we have No era amor. I don't even know what it was, if that's what it's called. But I'll find it. I just need to leave little cues for myself. And today, nope. November. I'll be gone till November. I'm gonna write it down. It came up. Wyclef Jean. French could be of significance here for somebody. By Wyclef. My man, what's up? Okay. When looking back on the past, make sure you're definitely using the truth to see it. I feel like a lot of truth has been revealed to you in dreams, and I'm going to tell you why now. I'm seeing you having dreams of things that have already happened to you in the past, except this time, the past is playing out in some sort of manner that you... Like, it's like whatever you feel like you should have said in the dream, you're actually saying this. Whatever you feel like you should have done in the dream, you're actually doing this. All right? And that means that some of you are seeing yourself walking away from people, like literally completely unbothered and unfazed. And for others of you, with Gone Till November coming up, it's like you're going away, but you don't plan on being gone. It's like, it feels like some of you are going to be feeling that there are connections, there are people that you want to take a break from, because you need to figure out where you end and they begin, right? And then where they end and you begin all over again. Because when you're connected, sometimes you can become entangled, right? And it doesn't mean that you're not meant to be connected, though sometimes it can feel that way. We just need to untangle and separate and go frolic a little bit, right? I'm seeing somebody frolicking through the woods and on the shore, like all across the land. That's healthy. That's healthy. And we did have a video on here about a collective that separation is okay. And so if that resonates with you, go watch that video if you're new and haven't seen it, okay? I feel like that's where many of your messages will lie. Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, somebody here, you're going to have arguments where the truth comes out, but you're like Elsa, the cold never bothered me anyway. you don't care. Like the one where they, oh gosh, the adult version where they change and she's like, F it all, F it all. It's just like shooting magic everywhere. But instead of it being icy, it's like everybody imagining she's shooting out magical F it all. Bravo to whoever created that, because nobody ever seems to post the credits anymore. Naughty, naughty. Whatever music and whatever clips you use, you should most absolutely be posting. I don't care if you use 50 different ones. You all better start posting what you use, what you share, no matter how you mix it up, no matter what loophole you feel like you're exploiting, and you're like, her, I'm getting rid of this, like breaking the law. Yeah, I'm getting abused by it, breaking the law, breaking the law. For somebody here, this is a warning for you, okay? Take down anything that you have up that you've done that with, and no, you know what, don't go back, because even if you take it down, it's out there already. I promise you it's saved somewhere. You need to go back and just edit it, even if you need to add a comment to it, right? Edit it and put all the credits there. I know that's completely random, but it's for somebody out there, okay? It's for somebody out there. Maybe you're a content creator, I don't know, but it feels important, so I had to share it, okay? Sometimes it's hard to look back at the past and only focus on the truth, because the truth makes us realize that, yeah, in some way, shape, or form, we were happy enough to sit there and put up with that crap. Maybe we genuinely felt like we got along with this person or that person, or maybe we genuinely liked the activity that we were doing, right? Don't let that turtle you into your shell from diving deeper into your own truth. Your energy feels ripe for a nice, tasty, deep dive right now, okay? So deep shadow work feels like it will bring you, like it is going to make you feel good, okay? It is going to make you feel, like a-okay. Again, it's straightening your energies out. It's clearing away, it feels like a pretty significant part, because I'm showing a part of your tower, right? That's below halfway, if you will, of your tower. So it is more closely tied to the structural foundation that, of course, is going to have a bigger impact on the stability of anything above that. Interesting. For somebody here, you need to be honest with yourself about how much you used to spend in the past, or the way that you used to spend. All right. There's something here. Okay. Retail therapy. I know. I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. Right. But there's also like, like the people who are like, oh, I'm just a social drinker, and they don't realize it's not that they don't realize, it's just that they don't want to admit that they might actually have something of concern to look at. Well, it's the same kind of thing when it comes to like shopping. And I know a lot of people don't, well, I should get to buy whatever I want. I should spend what I want to spend. I work for my money. I understand that. But this energy that I'm connecting to specifically, it's an energy that is buying things that I'm seeing things just sitting, and cobwebs and dust and things I'm seeing like light and time affecting the environment, but that object it doesn't move, right? So this is something that you're never even going to give purpose. It has no purpose other than that moment of instant gratification for you, which I feel is very short-lived. And I feel there are multiple things. So somebody here could possibly, again, I'm not a professional, and I always say trigger warning, but somebody here could be a hoarder. And different people hoard different things, right? It's their collections. It's stuff that they think, um, um, not dismissing it if you are. I'm not saying, oh, you think it is, but it's not. No, but it's like, it's stuff that for a distorted reason, it's part of the energy. It's something that, remember, you're removing energy that it wasn't truly yours, but you thought it was, you felt it was, you truly believed it was, because everything fits so well together. And I feel like you're someone, you're proud of who you are, you love who you are, but even when we're all of those things, and even when we're humble and all that, like, you can still become humbled by the world in ways that you never even knew existed, right? Interesting confirmation verb there. I felt that one like bubbling up. That was really interesting. So yeah, this is something bubbling up from within you. It feels like you're releasing the resistance, because what it feels like in your energy, it feels like you've been, like back and forth. It's like arguing. I mean, the five of wands is like it's being competitive, right? No one's really getting hurt. I mean, you can, but yet, like, the point of showing the wands and the swords and comparing those two is the wands, they if they accidentally hit you, like, you're not gonna, it's a sword, so you're not gonna be dismembered, right? But when it's the swords, it's a little more serious, right? So this energy feels it's arguing. I'm telling you, it's arguing here. Anyways, if you want to stay and dig a little deeper into this arguing, let's dig into this arguing now. Go ahead and like the video, connect your energy, and away we go. The male is spying on you. And or somebody is looking for you on the internet. Interesting. I was questioning this energy, so you may question this this male, right? But we have money is coming and happy family, and it says choose joy. Okay. Clarify this male spying, please. Clarify this male spying. This is the queen. Yeah. Queen of Swords. So it could be an air sign. There's some sort of information they're seeking. Maybe they're trying to learn more about you. Oh, interesting. Okay, because I was shown the socials first, and then I was shown like the LinkedIn, the Monster, like the ones that people have used over the years for career. So perhaps this is somebody who finds you on socials. Maybe you talk about your work somewhere on your socials or something, but they're looking for more information about you. The don't quit your job popped out, but it's in the reverse. So do you see she's sitting here stressed over her laptop, okay? If it's heavy, it ain't ready, honey. If it's light, it's right. And you'll be able to sleep like a baby at night on top of that. Sometimes we have to be okay with pulling away from things, even projects, people, right? Ideas. If you have an idea and you don't want to forget it, write it down. Write it down and leave it written down somewhere like where you can see it. Maybe you have, instead of a vision board, maybe you want to do an idea board, right? But I feel that whatever you're working on is something you're meant to be working on. You're at a block for a purpose right now. There seems to be some sort of tie to this personal focus here. And maybe it's just that there's some sort of standing up for yourself or speaking your truth, speaking up, speaking out, and not holding back anymore, even if you think it's going to piss somebody off. You'll know if that one's for you. And if it's the opposite, like you know that this person's just going to get pissed off like they always do, and it's just not worth your effort, not worth your time anymore, then guess what? Don't speak up. Don't say anything. Just stay quiet. You owe nobody absolutely anything. You only owe yourself the gift of connecting with the flame within, okay? That holy fire within all of us, the spark of life. And I know people, everybody has their own little trigger point when it comes to that one, right? Even myself, like everybody has their own little trigger point. But, again, we're all still here learning, and that can make things difficult sometimes. You need a break from focusing on like forcing out whatever this is, and take time to actually tap into your gifts. And what are your gifts? Your gifts are those things that naturally spill forth from you, okay? That they're just a part of your, like maybe you're naturally somebody who can make people laugh. Maybe you're naturally somebody who can make people feel more relaxed, more comfortable. That's a gift. That is a gift, right? Which is why back in the day, you had way less mental health providers. But you had those whom all the peers in the area would recommend you to this one, that one, or the other if you specifically had like this was your focal point for something that you would need help with. Because not only would they be able to better assist you, and the point is to get you to where you don't need to go back, so that then you're out in the world spreading the word for other people to go and see them, right? A true healer, that is their purpose, is to actually fucking heal. People go see the healer, doesn't even know who you are. You come to every movie you ever see. People go to the healer's house. We need your help. We need your help. Who are you? Oh, well, we came from this place, a village in such and such province, and blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, wow, how did these people hear about me all the way out there? Well, because that's how real healers kind of work. I'm just saying. Somebody here, that's important for you to hear, okay? Your knowledge is your knowledge. This is your book. This is your book of life. This is the Akashic records. This is your purpose, what you've always been able to do. Okay? What is that for you? There's something you've always been just naturally inclined with. Like I knew someone that it was just always they could neutralize situations, even with like people that like openly like hated them. They could still neutralize situations and bring peace, right? And de-escalate. It was beautiful and yet terrifying to have to witness it, But I'm very grateful that if I had to experience that, it was with that neutralizer in my presence, right? Um, so perhaps that's for you, or maybe you just need to hear how big of an impact you can actually have when you're actually doing that which comes naturally to you. All right. Anything else for this group? I don't feel like there's anything else. I mean, tap into your gifts. Okay. Protect your ideas and your energy. Make sure you're eating well. Make sure that you're, if you're getting stressed out by business reports or news, anything like that, of maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe you run your own business and you have people sending you emails or text messages or however they communicate with you, because there's some sort of conflict going on. It feels like you don't yet have a solution for this. You actually just need to disconnect from it, because I feel like there are too many chefs in the kitchen, right? Yeah. There are too many people wanting to lead when they're not. First of all, they're not in leader positions, most likely because they don't have leader potential. Because I feel that you're very, I'm seeing Mad Eye Moody, how is like I would like do all this. It was like magical, mechanical thing, right? Very steampunkish character, kind of cool. I'm seeing you having that ability with people in whatever you work in, okay? If this part's for you. Detach from that. I feel like yeah, let them, that's like I'm seeing ships firing their cannons, right? Like they're just gonna end up blowing themselves out of the water, right? And the truth is gonna speak loud and clear in the situation. Yeah. It might come from somewhere unexpected to you, but I feel like you're gonna realize you need to let this person go because it's too much stress. Don't worry, you'll find out in the long run that they were just kind of they're like a chameleon, right? They were just shape shifting around you to match your energy. Because when you do have an energy that's been attached to your own, what the reason for your tower being blown up. When you have an energy that's attached to you like that deeply embedded, other energies in similar frequencies will so easily try to attach to that. And that's why some of the pieces are harder to remove, okay? But it's really cool because they're getting indirectly removed as the pieces of what they actually want to be attached to, right? So I don't know what effect that will have on where that energy originated, if that person and the other person somehow crash into each other in life. But for some of them, it will actually be possible, which is kind of interesting if you think about it. It's funny the way the world works, right? Like, you randomly come across somebody and they're like, oh, I met this new person. They're so wonderful, da 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 da. And then they're like, yeah, they're here with me, and you're excited because you haven't seen this person in forever, right? And then their person comes around and it's like your ex. That is absolutely horrendous. And you don't say anything because you maybe this person's changed. You don't know that. But I feel like the person that is with them now, that doesn't know them like you do. It feels like that's the chameleon energy, but somehow both of them are in very similar chameleon. It's like they're mutually deceiving one another. Yep. So their towers will be built using each other's energies, right? Whether they meet or not. But that means that their tower is doomed to be torn down, because even though they think it's your energy that they're tied to, it really isn't. It's a deceptive energy that was woven into yours, that God's coming in and saying, it's time for you to leave. Be gone. You're at a point now where your energy is vibrating at a frequency where it needs to connect with itself to re-level out. Seeing a ripple in a light. But the light doesn't dim, right? Like, it's this light and it brightens and then levels out. So it doesn't dim. It feels like it's a little bit brighter after, but it's not blinding like it was. Okay? Ace of Cups, emotions, and Six of Cups right here. Six of Cups is another card that talks about the past. Six of Cups and Ace of Cups, and there's a sword, a little dagger stabbed right into that cup, right? It says that little sword of truth. You are now going to be looking at the past while drinking from your own chalice of truth, okay? For some of you, that might be a little painful, I'm not going to lie. But we all have different lessons to learn, and you see that there's a purpose for it. Your energy wants to connect with itself, but there are energies that you see as yours that need to be released. They need to be cut, so they're gonna be cut, and you might not like when they're cut, but they're being cut for a reason, okay? So let them be cut. The more you fight it, well, we already know what happens when we fight what's divinely guided. At least if you're part of this collective, you for sure know that. So yeah, that's all I have for this one, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and upload it now. Lately, I've just really felt a need to do that, to not question the initial. And the initial that I've been getting before the videos is to not worry about titling them, not worry about doing all the things that I usually did, to make them a little more just like, yep, I recorded it. This is real. This is what it is. Boom, upload it. It's that there's something raw to the energy is what I'm feeling. Okay. Anyways, if it resonated with you, and I hope that it helped you, if it did, this is really beautiful energy. And I know sometimes deep down we know that there are certain people around us that, while we love being around them for this reason, that reason, or the other, deep down, come on, let's just start being honest with ourselves, with the people that we know we've always felt off with. There are some people that we can see things were so great and we were really connecting in more, opening up, and and then it reached this point. And then if to me it feels like from here it shifted, and then it became more and more like this as time went on, right? This is looking back at those moments through the lens of truth. Like in Legend of Zelda, the lens of truth shows you things that you take it away and you can't see them, but you put it and you see it, and there's like a doorway or a pitfall, right? Something like that. But what I'm being shown is in an otherwise inescapable room, it is showing you the way out. Okay? I don't know, maybe we'll use the lens of truth for this one. I don't know what we'll call it. Realignment. I like that, because the realigning of the stones from the beginning. Yes, realignment. So if realignment resonates with you, go ahead and like the video now. Call in the realignment energies to you from that divine collective pool, so we can all help each other, right? Give out any alignment positivity that you have, and any questions, concerns, give that out so that we can all work on transmuting these together and ask God to just bring in all of those things for you. And make sure you're also saying to my divine creator, I open myself up to receive any clarity and truth that is aligned for me at this time for the greatest good of all, to be able to continue learning through more pleasurable experiences. And so it is. Amen. Right? That's it. That's it. That's all it takes. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.